Dr. George Bobbitt here. I'm going to share some interesting things with you that you've never put together on thought and thought's implication on our health. So those of you that are healers, those of you that are helping people heal, patients, clients, listen closely. I want you to look at this picture on the screen. Underneath these bodies, there's this radio station, and then there's a radio. And the radio station broadcasts a signal. And if the radio is tuned in to that signal, then the radio will play whatever tune that originated from here. Now, here's why that's important. In the old days, we had in our cars, we had radios that we had to literally tune the button to catch a station. And if you didn't quite catch the station, if you weren't in tune with that exact frequency, you had static. And sometimes you just couldn't tune all the way in, so you did the best you could to hear and maybe make out the words. Well, think about that for a minute in our life. When we're not tuned in, there's static, there's noise in our brain. Now, sometimes we're tuned in, we're sending out a signal, we're receiving it, but it's not something we enjoy. So what do we do when there's noise or there's something coming through to our brain that we don't enjoy? We simply turn down the volume. We quit concentrating and focusing on it. Or we turn the radio off, which is I'm not listening to that anymore. Or maybe you change the station. This is the same way that health and disease works. If you're tuned into disease frequencies, you'll manifest disease into the body. And the more you focus on it, the louder the volume goes up. But you could also tune into frequencies of health, and your body will speak that loud and clear. So whatever you're in resonance with, whatever you focus on and concentrate, is what your body is going to express. So this idea of a radio station and a receiver is the exact same thing that our brains do. If this is the doctor or healer, and this is the patient or client that wants to be healed, if they form a composite, if they agree and they trust and they have faith and confidence that the doctor is going to do his job and that the patient's going to do their job, they become in a composite. Two become one. They're in resonance. Whatever the doctor is sending to them for health, if they accept it, will go into their body and express in their life. There's so much to say about this, but I just want you to get that idea. If we tune into a frequency, we're going to manifest that frequency. If we want to change our health or our life, we have to change what we're listening to, what we're tuning into, what we're in harmony with, so that this can express here. If you want to learn how to do that, learn how to do that consistency, we spend hours and hours on this idea of how healing works and how to tune into healthy ideas and tune out of unhealthy ideas.